What's the most heartbreaking thing you've heard about yourself? I found out at my own 15th birthday party, and it completely shattered how I saw my entire childhood. My parents always threw me these elaborate birthday celebrations. We're talking rented community centers, professional decorators, catered food from expensive restaurants, hired entertainers, the works. Every year, 20 to 30 kids from my class would show up, and I genuinely believed I was one of the popular kids at school. Looking back, there were red flags I ignored. At school, the same kids who came to my parties barely acknowledged me. I'd wave in the halls, they'd give me tight, uncomfortable smiles and look away. In the cafeteria, there was never room at their tables. Group projects were worse. Even kids who had eaten cake at my house the weekend before would pair off without me, leaving me to fend for myself or get stuck in random groups. I told myself maybe I was just more fun outside of school. Even at my parties, something felt off. Conversations were stiff. Kids would eat the food, play the games, take pictures, but it felt like they were performing, not having fun. Still, they came every year, so I convinced myself they liked me, at least a little. My parents stressed over the guest lists and called other parents to confirm RSVPs. I thought they just cared about planning. I didn't realize they were trying so hard to make sure I wouldn't be alone. The day everything changed started like any other birthday. The venue was decorated with my favorite colors. There was a chocolate fountain, a DJ, and even a photo booth. Kids started arriving right on time, which should have been another red flag since teenagers are never punctual unless there's a reason. I was having a good time, or at least trying to, when I went to the bathroom. The venue had this weird layout where you could hear conversations from the main room if you were in the hallway leading to the bathrooms. That's when I heard Jake Morrison talking to Emma Chen. "Dude, I can't believe your mom is making you stay the full 2 hours this time," Jake said. "Tell me about it." "But hey, $50 is $50. My mom said Sarah's parents upped the payment this year because fewer kids were willing to come." My stomach dropped. I pressed myself against the wall, hoping I'd misheard. "I actually feel kind of bad," Emma continued. "She has no idea we're all basically paid to be here. Like, my mom cleans their house twice a month, and part of the deal is that I have to come to these parties and be nice to Sarah. Same situation, different job. My dad does their landscaping. Sarah's parents throw in an extra 100 every time I show up and participate enthusiastically. That's literally what they call it. The worst part is she genuinely thinks we're her friends. Did you see how excited she got when I complimented her dress? I felt like such a fraud. Her parents mean well, I guess. But imagine finding out your entire social life was bought and paid for. That would destroy me." They moved away from the area, but I stayed frozen in that hallway for what felt like forever. Suddenly, every birthday party, every forced smile, every awkward conversation made perfect sense. My parents hadn't been throwing me parties because I was popular. They'd been paying people to pretend I was. I walked back into the party and saw everything differently. The way kids checked their phones constantly, probably counting down until they could leave. How they clustered together but never included me unless I approached first. The overly enthusiastic, "Happy birthday, Sarah" chants that now sounded completely hollow. That night, I confronted them and they shattered. No excuses, no denial, just tears and the truth. It started when I was 8. They saw how I never got invited anywhere, how I sat alone at recess. So they stepped in. At first, it was favors offering rides, helping with school events. Then came the payments. Sports fees, birthday gifts, whispered deals with parents behind closed doors, all to make sure their daughter had friends. They thought they were protecting me, but what they did was worse than loneliness. They made me doubt everything. Every hug, every inside joke, every smile. I don't know if any of it was real. I never threw another birthday party. And even now, when someone likes me, a voice whispers, "What did it cost this time?"